couple of years ago, I had approached Rubberdawg about commissioning a hood and accessories. This was initially just intended to be my pony, but when my turn finally came up, I asked about a generic Doberman and a pair of hand and foot paws to go with it. It hadn't initially been part of the plan, but I'd always kind of had an idea that I really liked the canine hoods that I'd seen him produce, and something just told me that I would really enjoy having one. So when the opportunity arose for me to get one, I jumped on it. This is the hood, which I was initially concerned about the fit, even though I had triple checked the measurements, but with rubber there's a lot less margin of error. Needless to say, until I actually got it, I was terrified that it would be the wrong shape or size or something like that. But it fits perfectly against my head. There's absolutely no extra space. As you can see, it fits snug, not really to the point of being overly tight, but there's no room for glasses or anything underneath. It encompasses your whole head and goes down the neck. It has a zipper in the back and a flap to keep your hair from being caught in the zipper. So usually as long as I can feel the flap, I know I can zip with confidence. The hood also has some breathing tubes in the muzzle which go from your nostrils to the nostrils in the hood. Generally speaking, I put the hood on first and then fit them into place through the mouth. I've found that seems to be the easiest method to get them into position. The eyes are pretty much just holes for your eyes, so it's use your own eyes. The vision is pretty good. There's a little bit of an issue in terms of like when you look up that there's a little bit of shadow there compared to not wearing a hood. But for the most part, your vision's pretty clear, and I can see pretty well with this hood, far better than I can with most fursuit heads since there's no mesh in front of your eyes. Let's see, the paws have a space for my thumb, but they're snug around the wrist so that once your hand is in there, it's very complicated to remove without help, and you really don't have use of your fingers once they're on beyond basic manipulation. You can push elevator buttons, click a mouse, that sort of thing, but in terms of fine manipulation, you're out of luck until you have your hands back. For the most part, I mean, they're I guess they go up about most of the way up your forearm, which I really kind of like that they can fit underneath some sleeves. And let's see, the feet paws, they're more or less just slip on. Once they do, they're pretty snug. Like the paws, they have painted claws and they have that uniquely canine look. Generally, I think most of the costume pieces are meant to be used with a bodysuit, which can be fabric or made out of other materials. For the purposes of this video, I've just borrowed one of my shirts. To complete the look, I like to use this white collar, which was done by Legato Leather. It's made of biothane and fits pretty well with the whole set, plus I like the way that it contrasts against the color. So that's the overview of the Rubberdawg costume. Hope you found it interesting. Bark at you later. Thanks for watching, and if you liked it, click the subscribe button and leave a comment below. You can also find me on Twitter and a few other places on the web, or support me via Patreon or Ko-fi. Zebra hugs!